Okay, good evening, everybody. Okay, can I get a motion to go into executive session for purposes of discussion of personnel and legal matters? Megan and Maureen, all in favor? 7, and we'll be back at 7.
Oh.
you. Let's start with roll call.
Hi, everybody. Leah Leone.
Brett Miller.
Hello, Maria Venuto.
Ann Markoulis.
Angela Ramo.
Hi, Megan Levine.
Hi, Maureen Jimenez.
Okay, and our student board member isn't here tonight. So let's move on to the approval of the minutes from December 3rd. Can I get a motion? Maria and Brett, any questions or comments? All in favor? What?
Leah, we can't vote.
So, were you, all right, 5 and 2 abstentions. All right, no committee reports tonight, so we'll move on to the superintendent's report.
So we are very pleased to be here tonight. We have a packed house, so I'm very excited. We have first a very special treat. We have members of the Glen Cove High School Orchestra who will be playing a selection of their music from yesterday evening's concert. So let's give them a hand, invite them up here. Yes, I used AI to create the image behind me. I'm not an amazing artist, so it looks really cool, but it's not all of you. So you're all here in front of us, and we are very lucky to have you. So today they will be playing under the direction of Mr. Kwok, and they will be playing a song from Phantom of the Opera. Thank you so much for that. So at yesterday's concert, we were lucky enough to hear even more pieces by them. And the last piece was Frozen, which was a lot of fun. And I know they had said they were going to play Frozen, so today when I called and spoke with Mr. Kwok, he said they're choosing Phantom. I was like, very dramatic. I love the choice. Thank you again. I wish we could start our board meetings like this every single time. You are a treat to listen to. I've seen some of you grow up from Landing, and it's very special. So thank you once again to all of you. Okay, for my next part of my superintendent's report, we have another special guest this evening. We have members from the FAME board. We have Maria DeLuca and Valerie Lasser. If you could please come up. We just took a photo outside for the Tree of Inspiration honoree, and I'd like to invite you to speak a little bit on behalf of FAME and on behalf of our incredible honoree this year, Mrs. Jean Bernardo, who's here in attendance as well. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks so much for having us here tonight. So for those of you not familiar with FAME GC, FAME actually stands for Friends of Arts and Music Enrichment. And we are an organization that it was actually founded by alumni. I'm not an alumni, but most of the people on the board are alumni. There's a lot of different organizations, that exist within our district. And PAPA supports music enrichment here at the high school. We have our PTAs that support their various schools, but FAME is the only organization that actually supports arts, all arts, fine arts, music arts, theater arts, all kinds of arts throughout the entire Glen Cove district, so kindergarten through 12th grade. We are excited to be expanding our mission. We are doing a lot of programs, everything from master classes to guest artist visits to bring Glen Cove alumni and world-renowned professionals back here to inspire the next generation of artists. We're exploring ideas like the North Shore Film and TV Tour, a student film festival, new photography resources, art resources, and lots of mentorship and scholarship opportunities. But tonight we're here for a very, very special purpose. We're especially proud to honor someone whose creativity and heart has shaped generations of Glen Cove students. Miss Jean Bernardo has dedicated more than 30 years to teaching art in our district, including over 20 years with our youngest learners. Each year, she reaches more than 700 elementary students across 2 schools, giving them a place to express themselves, feel seen, and discover that art belongs to them. We're honored to recognize Miss Jean Bernardo as the 2025 Tree of Inspiration honoree, joining the incredible educators who help our students grow, dream, and believe in themselves. So the Tree of Inspiration is located right outside the auditorium. And as we celebrate Ms. Bernardo tonight, we also invite you to help us to continue this tradition. So if you know an educator, an administrator, a staff member in the Glen Cove City School District who has gone above and beyond, we encourage you to nominate them for next year's Tree of Inspiration. And you can do that by submitting a nomination, emailing us at info@famegc.org, or just go right on our website. All of the information is there. So we are so proud. Congratulations, Miss Jean Bernardo. Let's give her another round of applause. You want to come up? You want to come up and say? I'm putting her on the spot, guys. She taught all 3 of my kids, by the way. She's the best.
Well, thank you so, so much. I wanted to say that it is really an honor to be nominated and to receive a leaf on the Tree of Inspiration. It is the greatest pleasure to work with all these students in Glen Cove and really just encourage them to create and express themselves, as you said. So I am so grateful for this honor, and thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations once again, Mrs. Bernardo. All right, before I move to our next part of the superintendent's report, which is recognizing some of our students and staff, I just want to ask Mr. Miller to make a quick comment that he asked me to make a comment at this time. Thank you.
Excuse me. Thank you, Dr. Dashner. Isn't fame, but in keeping with the arts. It was asked that I mention that on Saturday night, December 20th, at 7, there's going to be a array. There'll be live performances, light refreshments, holiday cheer. It's Glen Cove students performing. If your family or friends are in town looking for something to do, I suggest checking it out. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you. So this Saturday, 7 p.m., high school.
Sorry, yes, 7 p.m. here at the high school.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. That should be a great show. All right, so next part of our evening. So as you know, the holiday season really gives us a lot of opportunities to do good for others. And it reminds us that we're not alone. We want to make sure that we include the community that is surrounding us. And here tonight we have some very special guests from all of the schools, all 6 schools, and they are students but also staff members who guide them in these deeds of goodwill, and remembering that it's not just you in the school, it's others in the school, it's others in the community, and it's others across the world. So we will begin with Gribbon School. So I will be reading a little bit from this paper because there's a lot of details here, so I don't want to forget anybody. Okay, so at Gribbon School, students and staff demonstrated meaningful leadership and generosity throughout the holiday season. In Ms. Tasco's class, as part of their study of families and culture, students invited parents and caregivers for an interactive holiday sing-along, complete with student-designed costumes. The event strengthened family partnerships and celebrated the diversity of the Gribbon community. Then we had Ms. Brunhuber and Mrs. Hatzopoulos' class. On December 3rd, students welcomed community veteran Mr. Stillwagon and his service dog, Cruiser. Students created cards to thank him for his service, offering a warm and respectful holiday gesture that underscored gratitude and community connection. Oh, hold on a second. There we go. Then we have Ms. Anderson and the December student leaders. Here they are. With the support from Ms. Anderson, our social worker at Gribbon, student leaders organized a food drive in partnership with the Equal Opportunity Commission of Glen Cove. Their efforts supported local families facing food insecurity during the holidays and beyond. These activities, like I said before, really reflect the compassion and the civic responsibility of all of our students. So we want to highlight our Gribbon students and staff members at this time. So if there's any of our Gribbon students here, or staff members, they should come up. If not, then we'll go to our next school. Mrs. Arnold, it's good to go to the next school? Okay, all right, perfect. So we'll go to Daisy now. So at Daisy, this group of lovely staff members you see behind me are known as Daisy's School Outreach Committee. They're led by Ms. Notice, Ms. Half, Ms. Rossi, and Ms. Kavanaugh. They demonstrate an extraordinary commitment to families during the holiday season. The team organized a donation of more than 100 Thanksgiving baskets and gift cards, ensuring that families facing hardships were able to celebrate the holiday with dignity and comfort. Their efforts continued into the winter season, coordinating support for over 90 students and families through the annual Adopt a Family initiative. The Outreach Committee's leadership and compassion exemplify Daisy's core values and reflect the school's deep dedication to community care. This committee, I know, has been in action for many years, and we're very proud of the staff members. Are any of the Daisy Committee members here tonight? Okay. We thank you for your efforts because, again, what I just read is incredible to hear and even harder to put in practice and in practice. So I really appreciate that. All right, moving on to Connolly School. So Connolly Elementary continues to build a strong culture of service and leadership. This season, both student organizations and individual leaders made meaningful contributions to our school and community. We have student council. They led several charitable efforts this year. In October, as you already heard, we raised $1,700 for the breast cancer walkathon. November, they had a turkey feather sale. They raised over $350 for Thanksgiving gift cards and local families. In December, they partnered with Assemblyman Levine, and this is going on across the schools, but specifically at Connolly as well. They had the peanut butter and jelly drive. They prepared hot chocolate baskets and are creating cards for seniors and staff as well. In February, this is an upcoming Valentine for Veterans celebration where they will be creating Valentines for our veterans that they will be sharing with them as well. These efforts reflect the compassion and responsibility of our Connolly students. We also have students here from K-Kids Service Club. The K-Kids provides our 5th grade students with opportunities to serve others and build character. This year, we had projects such as Operation Snowflake for Glen Cove Hospital patients, a fall sock drive, letters to the Glen Cove police officers, staff appreciation messages, and fundraising for the Neurodiversity Walkathon, benefiting the Nassau-Suffolk Autism Society of America. Members are known for their maturity, organization, and commitment to making a difference. Then we have a few individual recognition, and I know some of you are here in the audience, so I'm excited to invite you up. I'm going to read about each one of you, and then you're going to come up and we will honor you. So I just want to make sure that at the end I will ask if any of our advisors are here as well, because I know that we have advisors from Connolly here. So the first person that deserves an individual mention is Julie Steinhauser. She volunteers actively at NOSH and is a trusted, positive presence at Connolly. She assists younger students, supports events, builds a welcoming school environment, and her dedication earned her a service medal from a local veteran. Congratulations, Julie Steinhauser. Hold on one sec. I'm going to read everybody else's name, and then you'll come up, Julie, in 1 sec, okay? We have also K-Kids leaders. So you heard me speak about the K-Kids just before. We have Leah Roditi, Josie Blanco, and Elisabella Iovino. They are standout members of the K-Kids, bringing enthusiasm, reliability, and strong follow-through to every initiative. Their leadership enhances Connolly's service work and strengthens our school community. Connolly students continue to demonstrate the values of service, empathy, and leadership that define our school and our district. Let's give them all a round of applause, and I'm going to invite them up. Julie Steinhauser, Leah Roditi, Josie Blanco, and Elisabella Iovino. Please come on up. And if there are any staff members from Connolly, from any of these organizations, from Student Council, or from K-Kids, please come on up for a photo as well. So we have Ms. Ricciardi here with us. Thank you for coming this evening, and we're going to give out certificates and take a photo. All right, I made an error in the name. It's Josie Bianco. I appreciate being corrected because you should always speak up when somebody makes an error on your name. Josie Bianco, congratulations. Okay, moving on to Landing School. At Landing School, we have similar strong traditions of service and leadership, and we have some of our students here from Landing and our staff members as well. Landing also has our K-Kids. Our K-Kids is run by Mrs. Mendrinos, who's here this evening. K-Kids members supported Landing's annual food drive and Thanksgiving drive and helped fundraise for community needs. Their work reflects the club's focus on developing responsibility and caring young leaders. We also had pencil and pen sales. Those were always very popular at Landing. They raise funds to support school and community initiatives. The proceeds will be directed towards projects identified by the student leaders to benefit Landing families. Then we have our student council, who is led by Mrs. DePace, who's here this evening. Student council members played a key role in the school's holiday giving efforts, assisting with the food drive, the Thanksgiving drive, and additional charitable fundraising throughout the season. Landing is also known for the Leukemia Foundation drive that they do, fundraising drive that they do in the spring. So we have a few students here who we're going to recognize individually, who went above and beyond in their leadership roles. We have Tommy Scagliola, Sienna Quiroz, and Victoria Serna. And I'll invite all of you to come up along with Mrs. Mendrinos and Mrs. DePace. And I should just like to note that we also have, for our student council, a co-advisor. That's Mrs. Capola, who I don't think is here this evening. But congratulations to all of you, and I'll be right up for a photo with you. Sorry. And Jacob Palazzo is also here, and he is a member of student council, so we want to make sure that we are honoring all of our senior leaders. All right, now we're moving on to Finley Middle School. So in Finley Middle School, we have something known as the Builders Club, and it's under the leadership of Miss Kenny. It continues its strong tradition of service, organizing seasonal drives, and volunteer efforts that directly support local families and organizations. The club emphasizes leadership through action, giving students a hands-on experience with community engagement and collective impact. Throughout the year, the Builders Club focuses on supporting Finley families during Thanksgiving and Christmas. Students collect, sort, and help distribute food and gifts, and they raise funds to provide scholarship support for peers attending field trips. The club also leads the annual Treats for Troops initiative, which sends donated Halloween candy to service members across the county. And it maintains a partnership with the local thrift store to prepare items for distribution. Within the school, and this is very special, the members assist the nurse and guidance department by stocking essential clothing items for students in need. Additional service efforts include ringing the bell for the Salvation Army and writing holiday cards for residents of the Fireman's Home in upstate New York. Finley proudly recognizes the Builders Club, whose dedication, initiative, and leadership helped bring these service projects to life. We have a few students who we're going to recognize individually, and we also have the club advisor here with us tonight. Ms. Kenny, congratulations to you. And we'd like to recognize Kelsey Martinez Cruz, Penelope Neofitu Cruz, Catherine Hernandez, Yadira De Paz Turcios, Savannah Pierre, Alexia Alvarado, Mackenzie Alessandro, Grace Becklow, Candice Staley, Hendrix San Martin, Xochikaima Anakwe, and Nachikamdi Anakwe. All of these students exemplify service and civic responsibility in our middle school. Come on up to be recognized. Congratulations. Mackenzie Alessandro. Congratulations. Grace Becklow. Kelsey Martinez Cruz. Penelope. Savannah. Candice. Okay. We have Alexia Alvarado. Nachi Candy. Yadira De Paz Turcios. She's not here. Catherine Hernandez. Okay. Do we have to scoot in a little bit? Come down. I mean, here. This way. Scoot to the right. You go, you come over. No, you're okay. All right, and finally, Glen Cove High School. So we have the junior class, co-advised by Laura Pavlovich, partnered with the National Honor Society and received support from DECA to host Trick or Treat Street. The signature event welcomed more than 200 local families for games, activities, and safe trick-or-treating, reinforcing the high school's role as a community club. So we have a few photos here from that night. Thank you for sharing them. That's it. All right, now we have the Key Club. The Key Club, under the leadership of Kristen Brosnan, organized the Thanksgiving food drive benefiting local agencies and a winter coat drive for a nearby church. Members also sort and prepare donated items, and they provide ongoing volunteer support to NOSH and community school supply initiatives. Their work demonstrates sustained commitment to year-round service. And this was a very fun challenge. That they did the ice bucket challenge as well. And you can see Mr. Hudson in that photo. And finally, we have the Mindfulness Club, also advised by Ms. Brosnan. The Mindfulness Club led the school's PS I Love You Day campaign to promote health awareness and suicide prevention. Members extended their impact by partnering with Gribben and Daisy to teach mindfulness lessons to younger learners, strengthening cross-school connections. So we want to recognize a few students individually. Okay, hold on one second. We have Barbara Benitez. She's earned the highly prestigious Quest Bridge Scholarship. It's one of the most competitive honors in the nation. Out of thousands of finalists, she is among 2,550 students selected as match scholars, receiving a full four-year scholarship to Washington University in St. Louis. This achievement This achievement reflects her academic excellence, resilience, and determination. The district is immensely proud to celebrate this life-changing accomplishment. We also have Michael Renga, who was appointed to Governor Hochul's Mental Health Advisory Board. It's a distinction awarded to only 30 students statewide. So just think about that, only 30 students from the entire state. He traveled to Albany to present his group's findings to the governor, with another visit planned for May. Michael also attended the Boys State, a selective program run by the American Legion and the Marines, where students design and operate a mock government. His service and leadership reflect an exceptional commitment to civic engagement. Glen Cove High School student organizations, just like you see in all the other schools, really build on that civic responsibility. So each grade has their own opportunities to make sure that they have a way to engage with the community and a way to give back. And we have one other student, but her name is cut off. Can you, Mr. Klatsky?
I'm sorry, the name is Victoria Rivera Ortega.
Victoria Rivera Ortega. She is the vice president of, I think, the Mindfulness Club. And she combines strong design skills and an inclusive and collaborative approach. For 3 years, she's dedicated extraordinary time and care to producing a beautiful yearbook as well. Her creativity, professionalism, and commitment have elevated the publication and supported her peers. Victoria is an exceptional leader and a contributor to the Glen Cove community. Congratulations to Victoria, to Barbara, and to Michael. Come on up. And that concludes all of our student recognitions. Thank you to the families and the students for making time to be here. Thank you to the staff members who do so much for our students and our schools. We really appreciate all of you. Thank you to our administrators who are there every day, making sure that these special moments happen and that our students have the support that they need. We appreciate each and every one of you. Just a couple of announcements before I end my superintendent's report. Pre-K and kindergarten registration has opened for the district. It's something that we wanted to make sure we did earlier this year, so that is open. Make sure you visit our website for our registration tab to find the information online. If you have any questions, come to Thayer House and we can answer your questions there. There's somebody there that can help as well. Next announcement is our Martin Luther King Jr. Essay Contest. So there was a letter that Mr. Klatsky sent out earlier this week, and it was mentioned in my newsletter as well. We want to make sure that our students from grades 3 through 12 have the opportunity to participate in the Martin Luther King Jr. Essay Contest. And if you have any questions about it, please make sure to visit our Parent Square app, and you can click on it and you can start working on your project and make sure to submit it appropriately. As you could see, we have incredible musicians in the district. We had so many concerts that I was lucky to attend, and we have one more tomorrow night. So we have our high school Part 2 concert band, orchestra, and 9th and 10th will be performing on December 18th at the high school auditorium. And I'll close with the PTA links. If you want to sign up for our PTA, which we definitely encourage, it gives back to the schools and make sure that our students have everything that they need in terms of field trips and fun activities. Please make sure to sign up for your PTAs. And that concludes my superintendent's report.
All right, that was great, and I love Phantom of the Opera, so that was really great. Okay, so we'll move on to our first public participation, agenda items only. Each speaker has 3 minutes. Please be respectful. Please do not name any individuals, staff, students, or community members. And the board is here to listen to your input and concerns, and questions and concerns may require research and consideration. We will follow up at a future meeting or at an appropriate time. Any takers?
Hi, my name is Vincent Bazil. I live at 34 Mill Hill Road in Glen Cove. I'm addressing the board today due to some concerns I have about an issue that was had on the Daisy School property. I was there dropping off my daughter and my...
Is this an agenda item?
This is... I'm sorry? You have to wait for the second. Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay. All right, I'll come back then.
Okay, sorry. Anyone else have something that's on the agenda? Okay. Okay, so then we'll move on to the instructional report.
Based on the recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools, I ask the Board of Education to approve Agenda Item 7 on the instructional report, A, Committee on Special Education, and B, Committee on Preschool Special Education.
Okay, can I get a motion? Leah and Ann, any questions or comments? All in favor? 7. Business affairs.
Based on the recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools, I ask the Board of Education to approve Agenda Item 8A, Finance, numbers 1 and 2.
Can I get a motion? Brett and Maria, any questions or comments? All in favor? 7.
Based on the recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools, I ask the Board of Education to approve Agenda Item 8B, Operations, numbers 1 through 7.
Can I get a motion? Megan and Maureen, questions or comments? All in favor? 7. And we got a donation of a few framed pictures for the sensory room at Daisy from the Kusianovich family. So thank you very much for that. Okay, personnel.
Based on the recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools, I ask the Board of Education to approve Agenda Item 9A certified, numbers 1 through 6.
Can I get a motion? Leah and Brett, questions or comments? All in favor? 7.
Based on the recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools, I ask the Board of Education to approve Agenda Item 9B classified, numbers 1 through 8.
Can I get a motion? Maria and Ann, questions or comments? All in favor? 7. Okay. We don't have any unfinished business, no new business. Any board comments? Ann?
So I just was so proud of seeing all of our students here tonight being honored and all the support that they do for our community. And with that being said, this is a season of giving. And this year marks the 5th year that the Board of Education has been able to donate gift cards to our schools. Through the continued support of our community, along with the dedication of the entire board and central office, we were pleased to provide each school with 14 $25 gift cards to Target. So I truly appreciate all of your support and continued support, so thank you very much.
Thank you for putting that together year after year. Any other comments? No? Okay. So we'll move on to our next public participation. 3 minutes. This can be same things. Please be respectful. Please don't name any individuals. And we will follow up either at a future meeting or get back to you.
Thank you. Again, sorry about that. My name is Vincent Bizot. I'm here about an issue that I had on the Daisy School property while dropping off my 6-year-old daughter and 5-year-old nephew. I was parked in a parking spot by the dumpsters waiting for the opening to let my children in. And one of the security guards came up to me and told me that they were having issues with parking and they not allowed to park there, and that I could stay there for the day, and then moving forward I would need somewhere else to park. We agreed. He walked off. A few minutes later, an unknown individual pulled in the parking lot aggressively, blocked in my car, hopped out of the car with a confronting me with an aggressive posture. Thought he was a cop at first. He didn't identify himself to me. He wouldn't and did not identify himself to me, telling me that I was on private property and that we needed to leave immediately. It was a very disturbing interaction I had with this individual. After the end of that, the door was opening, so I told the guy, listen, I'm here, I have to let my kids out. He told me, get your kids inside and get out of here, is what he said to me, in front of my children, okay? I had a phone call with the principal at Daisy School, addressing my concerns, the safety concerns that I had. The principal did not identify this individual. She claimed that she was not at liberty to disclose his identity to me, even though he's apparently working in some capacity here at the school district. He did not have any identifying markers on him, no badge, no jacket, no school district clothing at all. I know that we need to wear ID, as my children have to wear ID when they're in the school, so I'm sure that staff do as well. I filed complaints with the superintendent, assistant superintendent of business, and the other assistant superintendent. I didn't really get a very good response back from the superintendent. She passed on to the district clerk, which I was concerning about my complaint going to the district clerk. So I'm just very concerned about this individual in the schools. If he's coming up to me being aggressive in the parking lot with my young children, I'm more concerned about his more broad authority and how he's interacting with the children in our schools. I would like for the board to conduct their own investigation into this matter and an investigation into his conduct as a whole, okay? Because like I said, if he's conducting himself like that in a parking lot at a drop-off, like I'm just present, I'm just on the property dropping off the kids. The first interaction I had with the security guard was perfectly fine. I was gonna find a new spot. There was no need for the confronting of me and my children. It was absolutely out of line in my opinion. And I would like the board to do their own investigation, because I'm not really sure that the superintendent is taking my concerns seriously. Okay? That's it for now. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you. Are there any other comments? No? Okay. So can I get a motion to go back into executive session to discuss legal matters? Ann and Brett, all in favor? 7. Happy holidays, and thank you, GCTV. Have a great evening.